Hello, my name is Big Head, and today I am going to read you The Wild Robot, Chapter 4 and 5. Chapter 4 The Robot Hatches. As you might know, robots don't really feel emotions, not the way animals do. And yet she sat in her crumpled crate. Roz felt something like curiosity. She was curious about a warm ball of light shining down from above. So her computer brain went to work and she identified the light. It was the sun. The robot felt her body absorbing the sun's energy. With each passing minute, she felt more awake. When her battery was good and full, Ross looked around and realized that she was packed inside the crate. She tried to move her arms, but they were restrained by cords. So she applied more force. The motors in her arms hummed a little louder and the cord snapped. Then she lifted her hands and pulled apart the crate. Like a hatchling breaking from a shell, Ross climbed out into the world. Chapter 5 The Robot Gravesite. Those otters were now hiding behind a rock. Their round heads nervously poked up, and they watched as a sparkling monster emerged from the crate. The monster slowly turned her head as she scanned the coastline. Her head turned and turned all the way around, and it didn't stop turning until she was looking right at the otters. Hello, otters. My name is Roz. The robot's voice was simply too much for the skittish creatures. The biggest otter squeaked, and the whole gang suddenly took off. They galloped back across the robot graveside, flopped into the ocean, and raced through the waves just as fast as they could. Ross watched the otters go, but her eyes lingered on the sparkling objects that littered the shore. The objects looked strangely familiar. The robot swung her left leg forward, then to her right, and just like that, she was taking her very first steps. She stomped away from her crate and over the rocks and through the gravesite until she was standing above a broken robot body. She leaned in and noticed the word Rosum lightly etched onto the torso. She noticed the same word on all the torsos, including her own. Ross continued exploring the gravesite until a playful little ocean wave washed over the rocks. She automatically stepped away from it. Then a bigger wave sloshed towards her, and she stepped away again. And then a gigantic wave crashed over the rocks and engulfed the entire gravesite. Heavy water pounded against her body and knocked her to the ground, and her damaged sensors flared for the first time. A moment later, the wave was gone, and Ross lay there, dripping and dented and surrounded by dead robots. Ross could feel her survival instincts, the part of her computer brain that made her want to avoid danger and take care of herself so she could continue functioning properly. Her instincts were urging her to move away from the ocean. She carefully got to her feet and saw that high above the shore, the land was bursting with trees and grasses and flowers. It looked lush and safe up there. It looks like a much better place for a robot. She had just one problem. To get up there, she would have to climb the sea cliffs. If you like my channel, please subscribe. I am going to read you starting from chapter 6 next time.